Hey everybody, my name is Bricky if you're feeling fancy. This is Yeehaw Prime. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Mesa lately. I don't know why. I think it's because I like to shoot shit and because the gunslinger outfit looks really cool and I just really like the look and color. I think that Mesa Prime is just one of the best looking Prime frames, and also I like pink a lot and gold and black because those are like my colors, and you can also clap an ass. I feel like I'm gonna create some kind of cross-species personal war by making 2 videos on Destiny and then going over to Warframe for the next video. That can't be healthy. Or at least I would assume that can't be healthy, because that sounds frightening. Destiny and Warframe people sometimes don't get along. You know, just sometimes, occasionally, once in a while, they don't seem to get along, or at least Warframe people don't seem to get along with Destiny. I don't know. Personally, I never understood the Warframe Destiny rivalry. And actually, at the same time, it always only seemed, I mean, no offense to any of the Warframe people or anything, but I never saw the reverse. You know, more often than not, I'll always hear like, Destiny's coming out with a new DLC or something, and then it'll be a constant spam of like, why Destiny? Just play Warframe or something. But I never hear the opposite. I don't think I've ever heard anyone be like, why play Warframe? Do Destiny. At least I've never heard it. Maybe because I have more Warframe players than Destiny fans, but I've never heard it that way. I've only heard it from the opposite direction. Could just be selective hearing, but I always thought both arguments were kind of stupid because the games are nothing alike at all, and I'm not quite sure why everyone likes to compare them. They play nothing alike. Destiny is a game about completing large quests with multiple different kinds of exotic items, daily and weekly resets, raids, dungeons, co-op, that kind of stuff. It's about having a challenge, it's about challenging yourself, it's about completing special forms of challenges and getting like good weapon rolls and getting that thing of satisfaction. Warframe is about customization and power fantasy, right? It's about going ahead and having the most insane Ignis Wraith possible with a Mesa that can one-shot everything with a touch of a button, modding out your frames and your weapons to an insane degree to let them do basically anything and everything, and just going to town and committing large amounts of genocide. Whenever I have to try to compare the two games, I always say, when was the last time you took cover in Warframe? I mean, look at me right now. I'm just on top of the main objective during a sortie, which is supposed to be the harder stuff of the game, and I'm just blasting everything away. While some people might not consider a game like Destiny hard, you still have to take cover at times, you know? You'll probably die more than you will in a game like Warframe. When was the last time you failed a mission in Warframe? When was the last time you actually failed something? Besides doing something ridiculous, like if you were going for a world record challenge on a survival mission, or you were doing some particular thing that you tried out, or you put on the wrong frame and you had like a level 1 mag or something. Like anybody even uses mag. But I don't know, the whole Warframe, Destiny, Anthem, Division thing is silly. Just because they're looter shooters, so to speak, doesn't mean they act anywhere near the same. And that's why I like both. I like Destiny for the extreme amount of polish it has, I like the challenge that it provides, and the difficulty you can have with a co-op experience and things like PvP that's actually, sorry Warframe, but you know, PvP that's actually really good. I love Warframe because I like to be able to create Yeehaw Prime with a nice pink and gold ass rolling around the place with 2 giant guns with the ability to just smack people to death consistently. I like the ability to have a wraith, a flamethrower that I can use with white energy that can do mega crits while being completely silent. I can put Hush on a flamethrower and use it as my stealth spy weapon. I can have a character whose entire purpose is to run around using iframes to fist the shit out of people and make it a viable, effective strategy. I can spend 40 hours doing the fashion for a character and make all these beautiful screenshots and stuff to show it off to people. There's a reason for both. Why can't we all just get along? Personally, as of lately, I've been having a great time doing the Nightwave stuff in Warframe. Nightwave is probably my most favorite thing that I've done in this game for a long time. It really gives me a reason to keep coming back to the game for more than just dailies. Because I mean, we all meme, right? Warframe, endgame, hardity har har, right? But this actually does feel like it creates a quasi endgame for the game. Well, at least its own version of the end game. For a while, and I think a lot of major Warframe players can agree with me on this one, you jump into the game and you just kind of do maybe your sortie and then you walk around your orbiter for a while, not really doing anything and just kind of twiddling your thumbs. What I love about Nightwave is it allows me to go ahead and have a reason to keep getting back on. Keep on getting more Nightwave standing, gives me a reason to run regular missions in the hope I can find the Wolf of Saturn 6. And personally, I think there's a great thing that allows you to really work towards it. For me, that's personally the Umbral Forma. I find the Umbral Forma to be a huge benefit to working on Nightwave. I think it's a great reward and it's something that's definitely sought after. Personally, because I actually went and hung out with the Warframe devs for a bit ago, I got to see Wisp earlier, see all of Wisp's abilities before everyone else did. Granted, they've actually changed them a little bit. They had a dev stream, and they changed what Wisp's abilities were, primarily how her 3 and ultimate work. I'll be honest, her old ultimate I thought was super awesome and unique, and I would have loved if they had kept it. I'm a little bit sad that it's Eye of Sauron now, but I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what her old ultimate is, so I'm gonna be smart and not do it because I have never once broken an NDA and I never plan to. I think it was a lot more fun than the current Eye of Sauron, and I think it fit the character better. Granted, I kind of understand why they changed her 3. Her 3 was, would probably have become one of the most overpowered abilities in the entire game. However, I did say a bit ago that Wisp's passive was going to break the game, and break the game at a technical level, not just be OP. And her passive is that when she's in the air, she is completely invisible. Like, invisible to enemies by bullet jumping and such. Listen, Warframe has a couple bugs, okay? A few, just a few, and invisibility while in the air sounds like it's gonna break everything. Anywho, I'm gonna keep on making my way through, getting my life filled up with a little bit more of the grindy games because I've always been somebody who has enjoyed working towards something, and that is one of the reasons why I actually enjoy any kind of game that has a large amount of progression in terms of like either just something to work for. Just like a main thing to work for. I mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. I actually played Black Ops 4 a ton. I got to 7th prestige in Black Ops 4 because I was, oh hey, I have Energizing Dash maxed out. I'm 7th prestige because I wanted Dark Matter camo so bad. It was a thing to grind for and work for. And I got it. And I haven't played the game since. But I did get it. It's one of the reasons I actually enjoy For Honor so much, because I have a thing to work for. Getting a high rep character feels good and gives me a lot of fashion options, especially with somebody like the Lawbringer, who of course I main if you didn't already know that, which I'm sure you did. Having a reason to grind games feels great. That's why I was super hopeful for the Battle Pass system in Apex, and I was disappointed with how it turned out. A random Havoc skin isn't worth pushing your way through so much effort into that little system. I actually was pushing for the Battle Pass idea. I thought it was a very good idea, and I still think it technically is for free games. My issue is simply that their pass just sucked. Don't worry, Cat. I got you. Having something to farm for feels good. I like that. It makes me feel good. Umbral Forma feels like a fun thing to work towards, and I'm excited to try to work towards that so I can make an insane Wisp. Also, I always felt like an asshole because whenever I do spy missions, especially sorties, I never actually do them. I'm just kind of running around killing enemies because I don't even come close to trusting myself when it comes to doing the spy mission. Maybe it's selfish that I just run around killing things while everybody else does the spy stuff, but I know I'm bad at spy missions, and if I fail one, I'm naturally gonna fail it for the whole team, and I'd rather not be that guy that sets off the alarms and ends the whole sortie mission because I wanted to try to do a spy mission knowing full well I'm not good at them. Still though, Umbral Forma. exciting. Anyway, I'm just chilling, having a good time, enjoying myself, doing a grind, trying my very best to be the best Brick I can possibly be, which reminds me, my name is Brick. You are all beautiful people, and I will see you, hopefully. Oh my god, they got down twice, and they're gonna lose the data. Well, looks like me just sitting around doing nothing didn't really help, did it? I'm Brick, you're all beautiful people, and I will see you tomorrow. My last video was up on the screen right now. Bye-bye.